Hey guys, welcome back to some more LA Noire, part 8 of my playthrough, and today we will be continuing, we will be starting our first homicide case, so hopefully you guys are looking forward to that. This series will be out once a week from now on, I think a Friday or Saturday night at 8 o'clock, hopefully, so hopefully you're alright with that, and looking forward to other games being on the channel similar to LA Noire in that they're different from Football Manager or cricket or whatever. So hopefully you'll enjoy that. Anyway, without further ado, should we get into it? That was horrific.
Let's get this over before lunch. Floyd Rose of the homicide squad has decided to take early retirement. We will all miss Floyd and the steely edge he brought to his police work. The department has arranged a wee drink at the Galway Arms to quench the mighty thirst a man gets from 25 years of police work. Floyd's departure leaves a place at the top table, and the chief has seen fit to promote Cole Phelps from burglary to the homicide desk. Stand up, Phelps. Take a chair. You're in the major leagues now, Sonny. Rusty Galloway, a fine lawman of the old school, will be taking you under his wing. Your first case is the murder of a woman, found last night and bearing all the signs of the werewolf. Get out to the scene, lads.
Here we go then. Streets of LA. Allowing you to patrol the city in a 10th Street. Address? Didn't see that.
All over KGPL. It's off Temple Street, between Belmont and Glendale.
Get out of the way, Rusty. Speaking of Rusty, I will be a bit rusty at this game. I haven't played it in over 2 weeks now. So, anyway, let's get out of here. Right, so hopefully you guys are good and still enjoying the series. You know, people that are actually watching it seem to be enjoying it, although not many people do watch it on the channel, but that's absolutely fine. I do enjoy doing something a little bit different every now and then.
Parker wants the chief's job. Word is it's either going to be him or Thad Green. So they're both clearing the decks.
So where does that leave you, Galloway?
Leaves me saddled with a chump like you, Phelps. I didn't ask for you, and I don't want you, so keep it to yourself. See if you can learn something about seeing how a real cop operates.
What did he mean by the werewolf?
Medallion.
Cole, come on!
Medallion.
There we go.
Daily News came out calling him the werewolf killer. The Examiner came up with the Black Dahlia.
Are we any closer to catching him?
Not a chance. 6 months and hundreds of guys running down leads, and we got nothing.
You don't think this has anything to do with it?
No, I don't. 90% of murders are domestic, Phelps. Some guy gets him a beef with his wife, he takes it too far. This will be the same. But cutting someone in half and leaving them off the sidewalk, that's a one-off.
Why so many women this year?
Because of the war. You should know that. Guy gets to kill people every day in combat. Comes home, he's expected to take lip from his wife. What do you think's gonna happen?
It's that simple.
Like I said, most of the time it is.
Here we go then. Let's see what we've got here.
Crime scene is just up the dirt road, detective.
So here we go.
How about a scoop for the Examiner, Galloway? You could use some good press.
Another tramp, another message. Is the werewolf back in business, boys?
Do you have a mother, asshole? A sister? How about showing some respect for this poor woman? Let us do our job, and Detective Galloway will give you a statement later.
He's good, Rusty. He even sounds genuine.
That's Phelps, guys. The war hero. Defending the honor of murdered humps.
Get used to it, Phelps. Moving along, guys. You got your pictures, you got your headlines. Now scram.
Good on you, Cole. Oh dear. Let's just assume this is alright for YouTube. As I've said, this is a family-friendly channel.
Yes, sir.
I will be family-friendly, but maybe the game won't be.
Use it like a lover's lane. It's a working neighborhood. Some trouble, but nothing like this. It's known locally as the Moors.
You were first on the scene?
Yes, detective.
No one's disturbed the body?
No, sir. We cleared out them vulture reporters so Pinker and the coroner could work. They're waiting to talk to you.
Go house to house and see what you come up with.
Right then, what's this? Oh, I thought we would check this blood stain, but maybe not. Well, she's been dragged. This must be a bag.
Victim's bag? Looks brand new. Can't be the one used on the body.
Now, what about this? Is it a mirror or a hairbrush? It's a hairbrush, I think. Right then. What's over here? I'll check the body last, I think.
Looks like some kind of puzzle or parlor game.
Oh no, here we go. This is where you're gonna see me really struggle. Hold on, I think that's right there. Is it? No, maybe it's this. There we go. Come on, Cole. Lazy. Can I? There we go. I can go up. There we go. Can we go at the bottom now? Maybe not. Maybe we have to move everything along one. There you go. Oh, that's a lighter.
Why steal a table lighter?
That's cool. Anything over here? What's that?
Probably nothing.
What about this?
This isn't what we're looking for.
Fair enough. What's this? Nothing. Right, let's go and have a look at the body. Or this. That's footprints.
What can you tell me about the shoe prints?
Men's size 8s. Pinker lifted impressions for me to compare back at the lab.
Right now, I'm sorry about this, guys.
Could be the head injuries. She has been badly stalked. The cuts look...
What caused the blunt force injury to the face?
Could be anything from a baseball bat to a lug wrench. I'll have more details after the autopsy.
Interesting. What about this wound on the finger?
Something removed. A ring, most likely. I assume it was taken post-mortem.
This is just horrific. I did see a comment about me talking more, but in the episodes, I do agree. you know, but I do want to let the story play out as much as possible and try not to speak over everyone. I'm going to leave her for now. Oh, there we go.
Like Dahlia, Tex. Your guess is as good as mine. Could be something to it, or it could be the killers trying to throw you off the scent. Either way, I'll run tests on the lipstick.
Any idea of the time of death?
From the temperature, I'd say after midnight. I'll confirm with you later.
Can we get to the bomba? A man could die of thirst on a case like this.
There we go, that's that done. Let's go. Let's get out of here and head to the Bamba. And we'll get him to drive. What? Why can't he drive? Can he not? Can he drive now? Apparently not.
You drive.
Oh, there we go. He can.
Fine. Where are we headed?
There we go. That's all. That was weird. But yeah, anyway, hopefully you guys are good.
For my money, copycat.
We can't rule it out. We need to work the evidence.
You'd love that, wouldn't you? A big head to hang on your wall. The caller of the decade. I've been working evidence on BD case for 6 months and got nicks.
There's a difference, Rusty.
Oh, yeah?
I just started working it today.
Okay, Oddshot. What's more likely? The werewolf comes back around, leaving us unknown in a corpse?
He clearly has a thing for power. Power over women. Why not power over the police department as well?
Let me finish, Phelps. A guy opens his mouth again after 6 months of stewing. Or some opportunist who's been reading about the BD figures, he'll rip off the MO and get himself a freebie.
That's not totally fantastical.
You know, the Examiner and the Daily News might be good at coming up with monikers, but they're terrible for police work. There's a reason we didn't get the son of a bitch after the short murder. It was them, locusts.
Where do you think the werewolf killer is now?
Dead by his own hand, stationed somewhere else with the armed forces. San Quentin, another town, another country, who knows? So, Phelps, I understand you want to turn this into a big case, but it doesn't work like that, all right? A case will come and find you. Can't make it something it ain't, understand?
So you don't think the werewolf has continued to operate in the Los Angeles area?
No chance. Would have found him.
Very interesting. Very interesting stuff. Yeah, I am hoping that we can find this killer, and hopefully it won't be an hour episode this time. But, yeah, here we go. That was nice. Quick loading times, wasn't it? The Bamba Club.
Gentlemen, what can I get you?
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. Were you working here last night?
Yes. How can I help, officer?
You can start with your name.
Garrett Mason.
You're the regular bartender on nights?
I'm a temporary barman. I work for an agency. I fill in at bars across town.
Do you remember a woman who came in here last night? 5'7", about 110 pounds, blonde hair, about 40 years of age.
You mean Saline Henry?
Yes. Do you know anything about her?
I don't. But the owner, Mr. McCall, serves her most nights. Would you like to speak to him?
I would.
He sits at the back of the club. Wears a hibiscus. You can't miss him. Is there anything else?
Fire away, Phelps. I'll stay here. I'm a little parched. Pour me 3 fingers of rye.
A waitress. Can I have another spoon?
Detective Phelps, LAPD. We're investigating the murder of Saline Henry. Do you know her?
Selene? Christ.
Sure I know her. She and I and Jacob, her husband, we go way back.
She was here last night?
House officer.
Sure, she's a regular. Selene is...
Pour me another.
was a lovely woman.
Was Mrs. Henry here with anyone last night?
Not at first. Selene already had quite a head start.
But she attracted attention?
Certainly. A few gentlemen became very enamored with her and her stories. One guy in particular.
Gonna use intuition here. Oh, I'm gonna be bad.
How about a name? This is a murder beef, McCall. You don't want any adverse publicity for this place, do you?
If I had names, I would give them to you. I like Selene. I'd like to see you get whoever did this. Clear on that?
That was wrong.
Mrs. Henry appeared to be missing a ring, torn from her finger, but not her wedding finger.
Selene always wore a red garnet ring on the large side. Larger than life, like Selene herself.
Did she have it a long time?
Sure. Since way back in her flying days.
Did her husband buy it for her?
No, it was before Jacob.
I think you know where the ring came from, and I think you're gonna tell me.
Okay. I bought it years ago. I carried a torch for Selene in those days. Guess I always have. Her old man never knew about it.
You know the husband?
Sure I know Jacob. He was in the Corps. He met Selene on a furlough and married her when the war was finished. He put up with a load of shit.
Do you think he killed his wife?
No. No, not in my opinion.
So if it wasn't Jacob, then you probably let her out of here with the guy who killed her. How do you feel about that?
Stow the attitude, will ya? I tried to get onto Jacob. I rang him up. Asked him to come pick her up, like usual. But he refused. And she picked some night to push him over the edge. I rang him back around 11:30, but got no answer.
McCall, you said you liked her, and yet you've been no help at all. I want Celine's address.
142 North Union. Now get the hell out of my bar.
And Cole was a little harsh. I don't, he was all right.
Can I have another spoon?
He thinks he's a bit of a gangster.
Let's get out of here.
Hey, what's the hurry? My stool was just starting to warm up nicely.
I like Rusty. If I remember, he was my favourite partner in the game. So, let's go and do it ourselves. Let's go and drive, shall we?
So across America.
Hopefully it won't be too far from here. If this is their sort of drinking place, you wouldn't think they'd come too far for it.
Sharpens my investigatory instincts, Phelps.
A smart lawyer might use that to throw out anything you collect today.
A smart man might know it's unwise to stand between the patient and his medicine.
As long as you're not falling over, Rusty, I'll let it slide.
That's mighty kind of you, Phelps. You know, you picked the wrong job with that.
Wow.
Breathe, damn it!
Yeah. I know old lady players in the description said that I was a god-awful driver. I definitely am.
Homicide detectives, that responsibility is all the more serious.
Always the politician.
It's not political, it's practical. Maybe the men combing Hollywood Boulevard after the Elizabeth Short murder were more interested in sniffing out booze than the clues that would have led to her killing.
Yeah, well, if only you'd been there, choir boy. Betty Short would be alive, the Japs would have spared Pearl Harbor, our ancestors wouldn't have tasted the forbidden fruit.
Minor syntactical error, Detective Galloway. I never claimed to be able to prevent crimes. I only suggested a proficiency in solving them. Guess that's the drink slowing you down.
Oh my God, brother, oh brother. It's worse than I could ever have imagined.
Right, so where is it? Yeah, we need to keep going here and then turn right.
Any Central Unit, Car 16L reports a possible jumper at 8th and Hope, the Methodist Church. Unit to handle code 2 identified.
Should we go? Why not? Let's go and do one of these side quests. We haven't done one for a little while. We'll see how far away it is first, though. It's quite far away, so let's just let it go. Just let that one go. go and get on with the next part of the mission. So, oh, we're driving over here again. I thought we'd already drove over here. Maybe this is where the crime scene was. That wasn't good. Dear me, we need to get out.
Come on.
Run.
No way to drive.
How have we destroyed that car?
Out of the car! Police!
I find one goddamn ding.
Apologies about that. Destroyed his car, and the first time we're working with him, so that's a great start of the relationship. But hopefully in this car we'll do a little bit better, and it'll all be good in the end. That was just terrible. Here we go though, we're coming around the final corner to win the Grand Prix. Here we go. Yes, I am insane.
I'll try the back door. Wait here a second. Side window's been jimmied. Looks like somebody's creeped the joint.
Oh, is that it? It is. It's a newspaper clipping. Here we go.
You said I had to go back, Doctor.
The fires are cathartic. They allow you to confront your past.
You said the house would be empty.
Are you taking the medication I have prescribed?
You said the house would be empty. I heard them screaming.
Circumstances were unfortunate. My colleagues had made all the necessary
You
arrangements.
said the house would be empty. You're killing me.
The deaths were unfortunate, but you have dealt with death before.
I want you to come to the clinic and we can deal. You said the house would be empty. How can I find peace?
He's completely insane. He's now making patients burn down houses. Goodness me. I'm assuming we're looking round.
Burglar used a pry bar. Why did you kick the door in?
You think I'm gonna climb through a broken window in a $30 suit? You got another thing coming, Buster.
What's that blood?
Junk.
Or just a really strange pattern.
Size 9s. Above average for a lady.
My girlfriend's a size 9, but I don't know if that's an American size 9.
Circumstantial.
Anything in here? Scared the living daylights out of us.
I don't think so.
I mean, they're weird. What's in here? Oh dear, the bedroom's been ransacked, hasn't it?
It doesn't appear to be connected.
Haven't got a clue what that is. Is that a hairdryer, maybe? Nothing there. What about in here? Nope.
Advice?
Get out of the way.
Nobody home. Don't be shy, Phelps. If we want something on this broad, we're gonna have to search the place.
Tiffany. The rest of the stuff is junk. Might explain the missing ring. A regular Amelia Earhart in her day. The ring looks distinctive.
This doesn't pertain to the case.
Anything else? I mean, the music's still going, so we know there's still clues to find. Oh my god, that scared the living daylights out of us. This is scary. I don't like being in a house on my own. What's in here? Nah, that's not going to be anything, is it? Do we look outside? Perhaps we do. Is there anything lying about that could have been used to break the window? Doesn't look like it, does it? So we'll run round here and we'll go and see what's in the shed.
We need to work the home address again.
Nothing there. So let's go back in. We're definitely missing something. I didn't check this room very thoroughly, did I? So maybe in here? What about... Aha.
Selene and Jacob are obviously having problems. It speaks to motive.
Crime scene evidence still weighs against it being the husband, but Jacob could give us something to go on. One of my exes drank like this, you'd be feeling the back of my hand.
Call in burglary and get technical services out here. I'll talk to the neighbors.
Don't take all day about it, Phelps. I get nasty when I'm thirsty.
Why's the two, I guess... Yeah.
Galloway, homicide, badge number 564. Requesting technical services for a suspected 459 at 142 North Union.
Huh.
Here anymore.
LAPD. Are you acquainted with Saline Henry, Miss?
Horgan. Jennifer Horgan. I've known Selene for more than 10 years. Our children grew up together. What's going on, officer?
Did you see Mrs. Henry go out last night?
Well, I'm no busybody, you understand, but Selene had been drinking. And she and poor, long-suffering Jacob had a terrible row. I think Jacob may have given her a black eye. He stormed out and she went back inside.
Did he come back?
No. Selene was listening to music and shouting until she left around 10 p.m. She was very drunk to have been driving. But she is not the sort of person you can stop from doing something when her dander is up. What is this about, officer? Is Selene all right?
I'm afraid Mrs. Henry has been murdered, ma'am.
Murdered? Oh, my God. I'm afraid I need to go and sit down.
How odd. Find that other
See
guy.
what Jacob has to say for himself.
I don't think Jacob is our man, but we should see what he has to say.
Let's go. So it was a guy in a hat, if I remember.
Jacob Henry had a violent argument with his wife last night. He's looking more and more likely.
For my money, if the broad keeps the house looking like that, she's probably deserved it. The skipper says bring him in and keep the hacks off our backs for a while.
Fine by me.
So it ain't the werewolf killer after all. Good to see you've come to your senses, Cole.
I always said work the evidence. I only stipulated a connection to the BD killer as an avenue of investigation we should leave open. And as far as I'm concerned, it still is.
Yeah. I've totally forgot what I was going to say. Never mind.
Okay, Phelps, we go in hard. You follow my lead. You Jacob Henry?
Yeah. Who's asking?
LAPD. You're under arrest for the murder of your wife, Saline Henry.
Murder? Selene?
Save the dramatics
Oh,
for
my God.
RKO, pal. You got bigger problems.
What the hell are you talking about? You come in here, you tell me that Selene is...
Take a seat, Mr. Henry.
That she's...
We're gonna have a look around, then we'll talk.
Jesus. I'm sorry.
He didn't kill her. There's a phone there. Was he gonna kill himself?
You think the atmosphere's thick in here? Maybe got a gas
The oldest problem there is, what to do about the old lady.
He'll be back in a moment. Just sit tight.
It's a baseball bat.
I doubt it.
Oh. Well, we know it wasn't a baseball bat anyway. It was like a wrench. Is it going to be size? Oh no.
Size 11s.
So he's definitely not our guy.
So who could have killed Selene? Where did she go last night, Jacob?
A bar, I suppose. Look, I don't know.
We get the impression that Selene liked to live the glamorous life. How did she end up with a hump like you, Jacob?
Selene was one of the first woman pilots. She hung out with movie stars and royalty. But when she came back here broke and struggling, she married a mechanic. Put a roof over her head, food on the table. Not glamorous, but the best I could do. I'm not ashamed about that.
When did you last see your wife, Mr. Henry?
Last night. I went to see her. We talked. Things got a little out of hand. I left.
And how are we meant to believe that, Jacob? It isn't looking good for you.
That nosy bitch from next door, Janie Horgan. She'll tell you I left. And what time.
Not doing well here, am I?
Why did you kill her, Jacob? Things will go better if you come clean about it.
That's a lousy thing to say. I never gave up on my wife.
I don't believe you, Jacob. I think you didn't have the guts to do it yourself, so you had someone else do it.
You want to back that up with something, big mouth? Huh?
Death threat, I guess?
The note by the phone suggests you meant her harm.
You want the truth? Truth is, I was sick to death of her. I was trying to have her committed.
So you can prove that you came back here after you left your wife's place.
I came back here. I was here all night. Start work at 6:30. I'm not the going out type.
Just gonna use intuition here.
So you were here, tucked up in bed, while someone was out there beating your wife's brains out. That's all you've got?
Talk to the bartender at the Bomba Club. He'll tell you he called here last night, and I answered the phone.
We're still gonna need you to come downtown, Mr. Henry.
We can get this all down on paper, Jacob. How you got fed up with your wife and how you figured killing her would bury all your troubles.
Kill my own wife?
She was a lush and a tramp, and you just couldn't stand it anymore.
Shut your goddamn mouth.
So now you're gonna tell me you loved her? Ah, the DA goes all gooey over remorse, Jacob.
This doesn't look good for you, Jacob.
Call it in and get a squad car dispatched. And check for messages. I'll keep old Slugger here company.
Hey dear.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need a patrol unit to transport a suspect back to Central.
Certainly, Detective.
Any messages for me?
Yes, Detective. In regards to the Saline Henry homicide, the owner of the Turkey Bowl restaurant at 1535 West 3rd Street says the victim was at his restaurant last night.
Turkey Bowl Restaurant. We'll check it out.
You have a message from the coroner. Do you wish to be put through?
Yes, ma'am.
Carruthers,
It's Phelps.
I've completed the autopsy. Several wounds to the head from a blunt metal instrument. Closest match would be a socket wrench handle.
So the cause of death was the blunt...
No, the blows to the head surprisingly were not fatal. Death was from hemorrhage and shock from the fractured ribs and multiple injuries caused by the stomping.
Anything else?
He's some kind of sex fiend. The tissues of the anus were bruised about 1/8 of an inch, but no trace of semen in the anus, vagina, or stomach.
Thanks, Doc.
There we go then. Right. And then let's head
Can you drive to this one?
The Turkey Bowl restaurant, and we'll see what's going on. So, are we gonna have a conversation with Rusty?
Carruthers said she took a real pounding.
Maybe if he had been a little firmer in the beginning, he wouldn't be in this situation now.
I imagine that Neanderthal routine is a big hit with the ladies, Galloway.
Women love me, Phelps. I have no complexity. They know exactly what they're gonna get.
Somehow don't believe that women love Rusty, but, you know, each to their own, eh? Each to their own. So, here we go. Turkey Bowl restaurant. I don't remember this, to be honest with you.
I can't decide between
LAPD, Phelps and Galloway. We're working a murder case. Mrs. Saline Henry, you called in?
Yeah, the name's Jonesco. This is my place.
You saw Mrs. Henry in here last night?
Until about 1 a.m., having dinner with a friend.
Doing more drinking than eating.
You got that straight.
Mrs. Henry was seen leaving another establishment in the company of a man. Did the two of them come here?
Yeah, I remember seeing her with a guy.
Did you see them leave?
They got into his old Pontiac. Dull brown colored. I got a look at the license plate. 2B8899.
You have a name? Description, maybe? Come on, Mr. Nesco. We need something more to go on.
Smallest guy. Maybe 5'7". Dark complexion. Latin looking.
What time did the two of them leave?
Around 2 a.m. They were talking pretty loud. She had a black eye. Said her husband gave it to her. Said she was going to have him committed.
Was she a regular in here?
No. I mean, I wouldn't have recognized her face among the usual crowd.
Would you be able to identify the man she was with?
Maybe. I wasn't watching him too close.
We'll be in touch, Mr. Nesco. Thanks for your time.
Where the hell's he going with that?
Look, Pops, just hand over the money, okay?
All right, young fellow, okay. Oh, hold your horses. I'm getting the money.
I ain't afraid to drill you, you know.
Hey, careful with that trigger finger now. You look the nervous type.
Plug the old bastard, Lefty. If I gotta come in there, I'm spraying lead, you old coot.
LAPD, drop the weapon!
Good shooting.
You should check in with R&I. Put an APB out on that plate.
Here we go then. That was the weirdest thing ever.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need a registered owner on a license plate, 2boy8899.
Yes, Detective. The plate belongs to a brown 1936 Pontiac. Registered owner is one Alonzo Mendez of 402 South Fremont Street, apartment 16.
Thanks. Any other messages?
One, Detective. From Captain Donnelly. He wants any and all suspects returned to Central. Interviews to be set up immediately.
Got it. We're coming in. Thanks, ma'am.
Putting all those hoodlums in jail.
Fair enough. Right, where's the car? There it is, up there.
Oh, that looks like...
Right then.
You can drive.
Let's go to Mendez's apartment, and if he's a suspect, we can take him in for interviewing as well. So, great stuff.
He could be at that, but you don't want to cross the skipper, Phelps. Not a great move in your first day. He wants Henry re-interviewed.
How'd you like losing your cherry, rookie?
It might be my first day here, but I've had extensive experience on other desks in the department. I think you're aware of that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you've been a pain in the ass before today as well.
And I shall continue to be until the end of time.
I've never thought about it before, but this is 6 months later, so I guess he did go to burglary, doesn't he? In between traffic and homicide. That's really cool. Don't know how burglary's a step up from traffic, but, you know. Number 16.
Mendez, apartment 16.
Let's go. So no, it doesn't seem to be a lift, so let's just go. Oh. What was that? So 4th floor.
Here. The apartment's up on the top floor.
Let's go. I assumed that would be the case anyway. Well, never mind. So that's 10, so it'll be the next floor. There we go. And it should be.
Just kick the door in. Take a look around and see what you can find.
Well, it's not in here, apparently. What's that? That's just a tea thing, isn't it?
Hasn't given me anything to go on.
Tea and coffee.
No. Not everything here is going to be relevant.
I mean, I think he may have gone out the window. That's all good. Alright, what's down here? Oh.
Incidental.
Thought that might give us a clue as to where he is, but what's down here? Nope. Come on then. Is he a size 8? He certainly is. He's the killer.
Size 8s could help place Mendez at the scene.
Oh dear. He is the killer.
Brothers could match the color and brand of the body. Consistent with Selene's injuries, and the blood can be typed.
We have the murder weapon. We better get Pinker down here.
Why keep it? Why not throw it away?
Think these clowns are geniuses? Thank your stars you caught a break. Captain Donald will begin to like you.
Hey, what gives? LAPD, you're under arrest.
Do not lose that son of a bitch.
Didn't get all the clues.
Mendez, stop right there!
Get up. There we go. Come on, keep going. Get up. Ah, we've lost him. Come on.
You don't need to do this, Alonzo!
Where did he go? He went this way. Oh, good jump. He's gonna get in the car.
Get in and drive.
Oh, why can't you drive? Here we go then. Can we reach him? The good thing about this car is that it turns beautifully. And, oh my god! Just killed him. That was a horrific way for him to die. Not much we could have done about it.
Get him next to my window, Cole. Keep me alongside his vehicle, and I'll stop the son of a bitch. Phelps, you gotta get me closer. Hit it. Clean this asshole off the road.
You're under arrest for the murder of Saline Henry. Show me your hands!
There we go. We got him. Oh dear. Been a bit of a rocky case for us in terms of the questions and finding the clues and stuff, but we finally got him.
I ain't saying a goddamn thing.
You did a grand job, lads. Phelps, that's quite a way to acquit yourself in your first outing as a homicide investigator. It seems the city has a new and vengeful guardian. Considering the evidence against your suspect, and the thoroughness with which a report was compiled, I foresee a safe passage through the courts, and the DA agrees with me. Brutality on a scale such as this deserves retribution. The people and the press of this city demand it.
Well, there you go. We didn't have to go and interview him again by the looks of it. And there is the case report. Questions correct, 4 out of 9. We did get all the clues, we just didn't get the music in that last bit, but never mind. There you go, that to ease a guilty conscience, McCall might have offered a lead on Selene's movements after the Bamba. But there you go. That is going to be the end of this episode. If you have enjoyed it, make sure you leave a like down below. It really does mean a lot for me and for the channel. But shall we see if we've got any more of those, I don't know, cutscenes ways in the army. Oh, we've got a different kind of cutscene.
This pain to cool the lava you pump through my veins, 'cause I'm burning up for you.
Well, there we go then. If you have enjoyed it, make sure you leave a like, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.